I'm live. My hair's all frizzen though. Babe, oh, I can't see very well. Why can't I see very well today? Hey, Ashley. Hi, Abby. Oh, I don't have my glasses. Wonder if I have an extra pair here. I'm gonna have to sit back a little bit so I can, no, I'll be okay. I just have to sit at the right distance. For some reason, it's just not focusing in. How is everybody? Hi, all. Well, hello, ladies. That's how I picture Rhonda saying that. Ashley is blooming great. I need to do something seriously and get these nails off. This is going to be my project tonight. You just ate Chinese? Who ate Chinese? Jillian! I know, it's going to be... So here's the thing. I don't really... I mean, it'll take a while to get it off because these are gels. But I hate getting the gel off the toes. It's like the worst. And I had them put gel on my toes. So that one's going to take... I think those are going to take the longest, I think. Okay. Hi, Shepherd's Tree House. Welcome to the stream. Azalea Festival weekend here where I live. You should come sometime. Well, what is that? Talk to me about that festival. That sounds awesome. Is that like the Renaissance Festival like that they have in my area? I love going to that. I think the last time I went was a couple of years ago. I took my great nieces and nephews, and they had a blast. And I got to like throw tomatoes at the guys, and they had like jousting and fighting and wench auctions and all kinds of food you can eat and stuff like that. Wilmington, North Carolina, it's so cool, the flower. But Google azalea. The flower. That's like in our area, we have something that's called the Lilac Festival, and that goes on. You know, probably early. I would say early in May or something like that, because that's usually when the lilacs come out. The pink one. Oh, that'll be awesome. And then they also have an apple festival here, which in a town called Jamesville, there's like a whole bunch of like apple groves and stuff like that. And they have a whole thing where like everything's apple. Like you can get apple fritters and apple pie, and you can buy apples and all kinds of stuff. They have this other thing that goes on in Jamesville too. I might try to see if I can go to it this year because I haven't gone to it in, I would say, probably about 10 years, but I thought it would be a good place to go. Maybe I'll take like Janine and Joanne with me. It would be a great vlog, and it's called the Jamesville Balloon Fest, and they have all the big huge balloons where you're not coming out during the time of the balloon festival. If you were coming out during the time of the balloon festival, maybe I would take you. But it's really cool. They have like they do takeoffs twice a day. They do takeoffs in the morning, and then they do takeoffs at night where they actually like go way up in the air and stuff like that. And then they have like balloon contests and stuff. And then they have bands that play. You know, most of them are like local bands. Sometimes they get a couple of big ticket liners there, and it's basically like you pay one price. I think it's like a whole weekend. So you can pay one price and come back all the days, or you can just go in for the day. Megan, why are you still up, Megan? So the whole thing is a big deal. Oh, 72nd this year. Wow. I was just chatting. Megan was on a panel in Cab's live stream, and he was live for like 8 hours today. So you have not yet slept, Megan. Saturday and Sunday are cover bands all day and all night. Oh, that's fun. That sounds like fun. Hi, Happy Lux. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Hi, J. Marie. It's so nice to see everybody slowly strolling in. I know, Megan, why are you still up? I know you have insomnia, but you literally need to get, let me give you a piece of advice. Let me give you a piece of advice, Megan, okay? You are not going to fall asleep being on a device. You're not going to be going to sleep looking at your computer, looking at your phone. You need to shut off the devices and close your eyes and lay down in your bed. That's what you need to do. Get the device far away. Craft shows, parades. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Damn, hey, they're not paying me. I know. You're like the commercial for it. We've got Mark Chestnut this year. What's Mark Chestnut? Am I not understanding? Megan, yes, you know I'm being totally serious, right? Yeah, you might as well just stay up and make it another day. No, you need to get some sleep. For sure, you really need to get some sleep. I'm actually tired myself. I think it's going to be an early night for me. Either that or what's going to happen is I'm going to, after this live and after I eat, I'm going to chill, take my stuff off and like watch a movie, and probably right in the middle of while I'm letting this soak, I'm probably going to fall asleep. And then I'll be up all night. Oh, it's always a celebrity. Oh, the other big one that they have in my area is they have Ozfest, where it's everything is Wizard of Oz. And so the guy who wrote Wizard of Oz, Frank L. Baum, he is from Chittenango, which is literally like 25 minutes from my house. And every year they have Wizard of Oz like festival. And it is so much fun. They have all these arts and crafts people. They have like, I don't know how many are left that are still alive, but they usually have like one of the munchkins, like the munchkins that are like, they're probably almost 100 years old now. They'll come and do like meet and greets. They have like, they used to do like an American Idol there where they have like a lot of local kids get up on stage and sing, and they have a couple of bands and like tons of food and a parade and all that stuff. But it's just so much fun. We had a public holiday today. I was also off yesterday, so I think it threw me off a bit. Oh, Jay Marie took a nap. This year, some girl was on Walking Dead. Oh, that's awesome. Who was it? Find out who that is. And if you're going, get her autograph for me. And get the autograph to JoannePlans, the biggest Walking Dead fan in the world. It was tomb sweeping. It was tomb sweeping day today. You want to go to that stat? Oh dear. Well, that's also when you're not coming out, so I can't help you with that. You're coming the wrong time of the year. There is Oz in North Carolina mountains too that reopened after being closed forever. Really? I forget what the Oz place is called. Yeah, well, they only, like I said, they only do it once a year. They have I decided I was not sweeping tombs. They decided like they have, every year they have this, the arts and craft area is like in their village, like big park area. And they kind of have it all set up. They have a little game area for kids, and it's nice. A lot of it, there's a lot of kids walking around and stuff like that, but there's a lot of stuff there that's also for adults, you know. The regular like fair stuff like, you know, cotton candy and caramel corn and stuff like that. I just like walking around. I literally will park, walk down to where it starts, and I like to walk around all the arts and crafts people and look at all the stuff that they make. And it's not just like arts and crafty stuff. It's like there's leather workers that actually make like handmade, like, you know, leather bags and like really nice quality stuff. There's always a person there with tie-dyes. So I always check out the tie-dyes there. Oh, check a video about the Emerald City on YouTube. It was abandoned. Oh, another abandoned thing. I love cotton candy. Ozfest, first thing they came to my mind was Ozzy Osbourne. No. Yeah. Yeah. But I think for some reason, I want to say that I think the Balloon Fest is usually around the same weekend as the Ozfest. It's usually in the beginning of June. Ozzy. everybody give the Ozzy hands. That's funny. I spend way too much on these things. Right, I'm coming in June then. Well, you better save up your coin then, Henny. Hello from Alaska. Welcome to the stream. Got a smiley face from Happy Lux. So what's everybody doing today besides Megan is not sweeping tombs? Oh, Alaska. Hello from China. The balloon day would be amazing. Yeah, I'm really kind of trying to conscientiously think of different things to like go to so that I can like put it on vlogs and stuff, because there's just so much to do in this area that I don't think a lot of people actually know about. I'm going to bed soon, so that's my wild night. Hey, Friday night. That's a Friday night in Scotland for you. Wild, absolutely wild. You got clients in the morning. Yay. I have to go to the office in the morning and do more tax returns, because that's how I roll. I got bogged down a little bit today with one client, and she finally emailed me back some answers, so I got to make sure I finish her stuff up yet. It's 9:30 p.m., so the day's almost over. When my daughter missed North Carolina teen, we went over to over 25. Oh, my goodness. Oh, God, yeah, I can't imagine. I can't imagine doing that many of them. It's Saturday morning. My child gonna wake me up in like 4 hours and be like, let's play. And Megan will be like, let mommy nap. Let me introduce you to YouTube. Hi, Leanne. Welcome to the stream and TGIF. This weekend, though, it's supposed to be nice, and like one of the 2 days I want to take my drone. I have a drone, and I want to take it. I don't think I can fly the drone in my neighborhood because I just think there's way too many trees. So I want to take my drone down to this park that's kind of like 3-4 minutes from my house, and see if I can get it calibrated and see how I can do like flying it and stuff. Because I haven't used it yet, and I've had it for about 6-7 months. Now the real tea. Have you started playing? No, because I have yet to decide. Shh, Dooders. It's just Jesse. I have yet to decide what I'm gonna do with, if I'm going to. Oh my God, my son's going in his room. Hang on a minute. Okay. I have yet to decide. I haven't seen you do a live playing House Flipper yet. So I don't know if I'm actually gonna like the game or not. Maybe should I try doing that tonight, Megan? It's that game I was telling you about. It's House Flipper. It's a game you have to download it on your computer. It's on Steam. And you play it on your computer, and it's just like a single player game, but I guess it's supposed to be addicting. And Megan does lives, and when she does her lives, sometimes she plays House Flipper. I think you should play it. I think you will like it. Would people come into my lives and watch me play it? Because I would totally do that. I'm trying to do everything I can to get the watch time on this stupid channel. Oh my God, don't tell me about another game I get addicted. I'll watch you. Well, at least I'll have one play. $20, I don't care. But I just wanna try to come up with something that I can do, like, and get more watch time. I'm like almost there. I'm like this close I can taste it. I don't know what I'm tasting, but you know how it's like when you can't have something and YouTube says you can't have it unless you get this and this. So it's like I have one and I don't have the 4,000 hours, and it's like I'm almost there. And it's just like I'm this close. I just want to get there And then I can just like not think about it, you know? Yeah, Megan, I'm the same way. You play my videos and I'll play your videos. How's that? Deal? I think I'm less than that. I want to think I want to say I'm under 100 hours. I think I'm like 80 hours away. Let's do it. Nothing beats The Sims legitness. Do you know, true confessions, I have never ever played The Sims before. Never. I think I tried to, but I just didn't have the patience and I just uninstalled it. Holy moly, it's great. Is Sims on the computer or on your phone? This is how stupid I am. Or can you do both? And can you play it with other people? You should see my mansion. It's amazing. Do you still have the game? Like, what is it? Is it like an online game? Like, oh, so it's not. See, I want to play with somebody else. Like, I want to be able to have somebody else in the sim world and say, come on over for, you know, a barbecue or something and come swim in my pool. Oh, that's no fun. I like to play with other people. Oh, my house spent months to build. You should see it. It's a builder. I know, I like to play with other people. I do. That's why, like, I did start playing this one game through Steam, and it's one of those play with me Walking Dead, where it's kind of like you go in and walk through like a whole story arc of Walking Dead, but it's based upon, you know, different characters, but you kill zombies and you have to make decisions, and depending on what decision you make, you go to, but it's really like, it's like borderline, it's almost like they're like real people, but they're animated. I don't know if you can picture that, but they're so awesome. You can create Sims that look like people if you want to. That would be freaky. That would be freaky. Yeah, so I started playing this Walking Dead one, and the little girl, I can't remember her name, but the little girl is the main character, and you follow her around, and she's trying to find her parents and stuff like that. And this one scene, I got the shit scared out of me because it's scary. It's like a dark game, and you're going in. I always thought that that would be a fun game to like live stream. I just don't think if I live streamed on my Mac, I don't think I would get, I don't think it's strong enough to be able to do that type of a game in a live stream. But it is so, it's so much fun, but it's so scary. And I just think that if I did that like live, I would make people laugh because I get so scared at stuff like that. Like the jump scares, like I don't get scared. I just like, I react when I get jump scared. It's a scary game. Oh, Granny. I tried Granny and then I uninstalled it. Like I got so scared playing that Granny game. I couldn't. Totally uninstalled it. I love horror movies too. Yeah, I think Ashley's the one that told me, "Oh, go ahead and play it. Go ahead and play it." And I'm like, I tried playing it and I was like, no. Yeah, I kept on getting killed every time. I couldn't even get past the first little beginning thing where you go down into the basement or whatever. I always got killed, and she always scared me because I didn't know where she was coming from. Every single time, totally got rid of it. I played a lot of Survivor. I play a lot of survival horror. You see me poop myself a lot. Is that green one that you play, Megan? Is that a survival horror? I can never tell what the games are because I just don't really game that much. I mean, the most of my games I play is on my phone, and I play like Wizard of Oz, which is like Candy Crush. No, that's just survival. See, I would like the zombie, anything like zombie. And I tried Minecraft. I actually have Minecraft on Steam, and I installed the Pokemon mod of it, whatever it's called. And I tried playing it, but it makes me dizzy because of the 3D-ness of it. It gives me a headache, and I had to stop playing it. But that was fun. I loved building and stuff, but I couldn't. Yeah, I can't do it for long because it gives me a headache. But I love doing the building and figuring out what you have to do to build this and make a bed. And my best friend thinks we have a real zombie apocalypse one day. Shiver. Well, you better be prepared for it. Do you have a bug out bag, Rhonda? Bev is now checking out House Flipper. Megan is such an, what do you call it? What do you call it when she's making people an influencer? Seriously. Oh, dear. Kyron build loads on his... Really? I haven't gotten to anything fantastic. I just like digging big holes and looking for the gold. Oh, you have a machete, but is it a red machete, Megan? Do you know what I have? Do you know what I have up in the YouTube room? Ashley, I don't know if I ever showed you. I don't know if I ever showed you when you were here, but when that used to be my youngest son's bedroom, when he moved out, he left some of his stuff there, some stuff that, I don't know, for some reason he just didn't want to bring with him right away. He has a really huge, long, real samurai sword. It's in the closet. You're the next Michelle. Iron Dog's in the house. You have a picture of me up there. No, I do not have a picture of you. Those are just my nephews. Sorry, Iron Dog. You've never sent me a picture. And I'm not one of those creepy stalkers that takes people's pictures from the internet and prints them out and puts them on my wall. Why, thank you, Iron Dog. Oh my God, haha, the visuals I'm getting of you in the back garden swinging that bad boy around. That would make some good B-roll for a vlog. Meanwhile, well, I better put laundry in. Joy. Have a good one, Joanne. I'll put you on silent so you get views. Ah, thank you, J. Marie. You are too, Megan, looking lovely as ever. This is Iron Dog flirting with the girls. Hashtag looking lovely as ever. He can tell by looking through that avatar, but me, he says that to me and I look horrible. No makeup, my hair sticking out, but that's okay. This is Joanne Unfiltered. Iron Dog is a lovely gentleman. He is such a sweetie. Yeah, he is nice. Iron Dog, what are you making for dinner tonight? Tell us, ladies, what you are cooking up for dinner tonight. What's on the agenda? All women look lovely as ever. See, his mama taught him well. His mama taught him well. Always polite. Always with the compliments. He's politically correct too. He knows how to get out of trouble. Oh, too funny. That's funny. He is a smooth operator. A smooth operator. Sing it, Rhonda. Sing it for me. I know you're singing it. I knew you sang that as soon as you typed that in. La la. La, la. So guys, I opened up one of my phone cases from the Dollar Tree. I had to put on this pop socket for it, but these heavy duty cases at the Dollar Tree, you got to check them out and see if they have one for your phone. They're really nice and sturdy. We were just having leftovers, beef and noodles, fried squash, potatoes, beef gravy. Another lot of games that's good for the PC is CSI games. Ooh, I have that. I don't have, do you have this? We're twinning it. We're twinning it, Rhonda. What do you mean by a CSI game? Like crime scene investigator? I probably could get into that. I probably could get into that, totally. See, I'm so out of the gaming world. The only thing I know is that my son plays, I believe it's called Counter-Strike. He's like in one of those one person shoot 'em up games. There are stories that you follow and solve crimes. Oh, I get it. Okay. I'll have to see if I still have Steam on my computer. I don't know if I do or not. Collect evidence. Ooh. Collect evidence and correct the crime. I like that. I like doing that. I like watching documentaries, like actually just documentaries about like real crimes or like missing persons or like murders and stuff like that. Hi, Karen. I like watching the documentaries that kind of like walk you through and lay out all the evidence and stuff for you. Oh yeah, I can't do those. To those, they just give me a headache because it's too noisy with all the gun shooting and stuff like that. I like to have something that has a little bit more of a storyline. I've been into crime documentaries for the last week, serial killers and cults piqued my interest. That we started talking about this the other day when I was live, but I actually have in my area there was a guy. He's in jail now, but there was a guy who had kidnapped several women over a decade and kept them prisoner in a bunker that he built, a cement bunker that he built in his house. And his name is John Jamalski. So if you can look up John Jamalski, that is literally like 20 minutes from my house. But I think what happened is they sold his house and the new people tore down his house and built a new house on his property. But there was a whole bunch of like, what do you call it? Like 2020 episodes or 48 hours, like that kind of thing. Like they did like some documentary one-off episodes, but they never really did like a huge big series on him. But if you read up on the story on it, he was a real creeper. He actually honestly thought he never did anything wrong. Like he thought he was doing these ladies a favor. And they actually would say like exactly where he found these girls. And like I know these locations in Syracuse. Like I know exactly the streets where he was picking up these women and basically taking them home and chaining them into a room and doing Lord knows what to them. Yeah. I don't normally tell people because I don't want people thinking I'm strange. I genuinely interested in what's pig. Yeah. I love serial killer stuff. Megan, I have a morbid fascination with serial killers. I love serial killers. I really do. John Gates, several others, yeah. We don't have too many, but that guy pretty much, he covered the news for, his story covered our news for like years and years and years after he was captured. And luckily he actually felt comfortable with the last girl he had. He actually felt so comfortable that he took her like bowling and something. He took her bowling or to karaoke or something. And then at one point in time, she got a chance to call, and the cops came and actually she got away from him. These girls love watching the missing people. Yeah. Religious cults is another fascination of mine. I know. Like, I liked watching, like, remember the movie? I'm going to draw a blank, so you guys help me fill in who the people are. But, like, remember that lady, that crazy lady, and they did the movie Monster about her? Like, what the heck was her name? Man, that was an amazing movie. That, was it Charlize Theron? She was amazing in that. And I watched all the real documentaries about that person. And I like to do that. So I'll watch a movie, and then once I figure out about the story, then I'm like, okay, I want to dig into all the documentaries about it. Yes, that Madeline McCann. Yeah, Charlize, she was amazing. Guilty as hell. Yeah. We got questions. It's just that case. I watched that on Netflix, so they're talking about that. If you have Netflix, you guys need to check out the Madeline McCann documentary that I have. I think it's only like 8 episodes, 6 episodes, 8 episodes, or something like that. But basically, these parents went out to dinner with their friends and left their kids in a resort hotel room and were like, I don't even know, what would you say, like a 5-minute walk, eating dinner and drinking with their friends, and somebody kidnapped the kid, and she's not been seen since. Oh, you know what? But here's the thing, honestly, Abby, because I'll tell you this, you should watch it because I know it's awful, but they really get into where shit went wrong. Yeah, they go through you go through this. It's a very, very fair depiction of both sides of what happens, and they interview a whole bunch of journalists that were like kind of digging in and finding out information. It's really, really fascinating. I can't remember how long. I want to say it was about that long because I think she'd be like 16 now. It's at least 10 years ago. I'm sure Ashley or Bev will know. Yeah, number one. They all did that. That's the thing. That's the killer thing, is that they all did that, and they all agreed that they could basically beeline over there and everybody walk back and check. Here's the thing. Here's my thing. Okay, let's be real about this. Here's my thing. You have enough coin to be able to stay at a resort like that with a family of 5, with all your friends, for how long was it? How long were they down there? You mean to tell me you can't buck up for a couple of hours a night with the babysitting services that are available? Exactly. I just can't. These people had so much money. Like, these people have so much money, and you can't get a babysitter? That's the only thing I kept on saying. I'm like, look at the house they lived in, look at the vacation they took. They were both doctors, right? One was anesthesia, was one anesthesia, one was a heart surgeon. I can't remember. They were both doctors, that's all I remember. And I bet you they could have pooled together and had a babysitter come and watch a bunch of the kids. Oh, John Bonet, that was another one. I wanna watch that documentary. John Bonet, same thing. Of course, it happened in the United States. Yeah, I know. Ashley's like, I know I think what happened, but I'm not writing it in the chat. It was just, but it was interesting because you saw, the friend said she saw a guy carrying her, and there's always talking about all these different, men, and they thought they saw her here and there, and it's just like, come on. I just don't I just don't get I just don't get it. All as I'm saying is that the dog solidified it for me. Yes, that was the great part of it. So spoiler alert, they had these sniffer dogs that came in, and one dog came in and could sniff for like dead bodies, and one sniffed for blood, and those dogs went mental in that room. Went mental in that room. Yeah. The dogs. And the dogs went mental by their car, right? Didn't the dogs go mental by the van of the car? Yeah, there was a cadaver dog and there was a blood dog in a parking garage full of cars. Yeah, it's just, I'm not saying. These are just theories, as Shane Dawson would say. These are just theories. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm not laying blame. I'm just talking about the theories that are out there and what they showed on the documentary. But yeah. But there is, so for JohnBonet, there is a documentary too, and I think it's done a little bit differently, but I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my like watch list. And it basically kind of walks through the process of the whole thing by, what do you call it, interviewing or getting girls to try out for the role of JohnBonet Ramsey. It kind of starts off as them casting the whole documentary. What about the little girl in Florida? Her mom waited a month to report her missing. Yeah, what was her name? They were accused, and then the charge was dropped for lack of evidence. Yes, I just... There was something else I saw the other day. Okay, it was just on the news. It was just on the news the other day. I was on a Daily Mail, and it was about a kid who turned himself in and said he was this kid that has been missing for like 10 years. And evidently his mom, the story was his mom, was it a hoax? The kid was a hoax? Aw, that was depressing. Because the mom, like, killed herself. The mom killed herself and left a note saying that you will never see the kid again. He was just well, he wasn't a man. He must have been a kid. Because the kid would have been the man who came forward. Oh, because he didn't. Well, I didn't know. I thought he said there was an actual kid. I thought they said there was an actual kid that turned themselves in. So I figured they would know if a difference between what a kid looks like and what a man looks like. Oh, the guy's like 24, so maybe he looks young. Oh, but that freaked me out. He just got the picture showed a kid. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. I just assumed it was a kid. Yeah, I know he went. Okay. See, I thought the kid went missing when he was 4 and came back when he was 14. That's what I thought. Wow. That's crazy. Maybe he was trying to get, like, I don't know. What was he trying to do with it? Like, why would you come out of jail and do something like that? Like, what would you... There have been, luckily... success cases of kids being found years later. Yes. And that's what I like about that Madeline, the Madeline documentary is the fact that they do show a bunch of scenes where they show kids that got found, you know, after so many years. They did come back home. They did get, you know, so there are definitely success cases. And I think that's why they brought in the U.S. service to kind of help with the investigation, because the U.S. has had a lot of luck, you know, recovering and finding a lot of these kids that go missing. You should receive one, just saying. Seen a few on Dr. Phil. Yeah, Dr. Phil always has them. Why was Chris hidden? Okay, I was like, wait a minute, that's Chris. My arrow was on the thingy. Yeah. The before and after I saw made it look like he was a little kid and then about 16 now. I guess you are always repaired. Well, thank you for being repaired. I was like, man, why'd you delete Chris? Welcome back, Chris. You were banned for literally 2.5 seconds. How does it feel to come back? Because normally people do not come back once Ashley has banned them from my chats. Oh, I'm going to watch that Madeline one. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's only like, I want to say it's like 8 episodes. It's really good. It's really good. You'll like it. Hey, Christy Lee. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Is it early for you? Now, okay, so guys, Chris didn't even know that. Christy Lee is in Australia. So everybody say hi to Christy Lee. And it's 8 a.m. Okay, so she's in the next day too. She's in the next day too. Megan's in China. Ashley's in Scotland. Like, we have people, Bev's in Wales. We got people all over the place here. I used to think about becoming a private eye. Hi, Mary. It's 5 a.m. here. I'm going to attempt this thing called sleep. Scarlet Freedom! All right, Megan. Well, later on, you're going to show me that house flipper, right? You need to message me on Twitter or something before you go live so that I know. Because I don't get notifications all the time, and honestly, I'm not on my computer all the time. See, I remembered, Bev. I remembered you're in Wales. It's a Friday night. Friday night. I'll probably go to bed about midnight-ish. Give or take. Don't hold me to it. I'm standing at Joanne's back porch. Iron Dog, you are not. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, dear. Who's there? Knock, knock. You better have a good knock, knock joke. Not me. Not me who? Not me, the serial killer. What? That's not even funny. Good night, good morning, good afternoon. Much love to everyone. Good night, Megan. Please, please, please try to sleep. Turn your phone on Do Not Disturb. Shut off your computer. I need to go to my scratcher too. I'm so tired. Well, then you have a nice night too, Ashley. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I'll leave your playlist running this channel. So which channel do you need it? Do you need it on the Megan blog channel? Because I'll watch it. What's a scratcher? It's a bed. Is the Megan's blog the one you need the hours on? Joanna. Okay. Jan, remember that one they got in Rochester, Shar Cross, I think it was. Yeah, when was that? That was a while ago. Oh, got a kink in my neck. I'm going to have to look up that one now. Aw, thanks, Iron Dog. Iron Dog is here to help. Well, that's awesome. Well, listen, guys, I am going to get off here now because it's after 5, which means I'm going to start making something for dinner. So, you guys, thanks so much for coming out, hanging out with me. Hope you had fun. You helped them come over 1,000 tonight. Well, that's awesome. Okay, you guys have a great afternoon, evening, morning. What else? That's it. I'll talk to you guys next time I go live.